your current job,
Yeah.
like you said, it's transactional. It's real estate work, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what exactly does that mean?
Yeah, so I think it's kind of aptly named, transactional. We assist the transactions for the most part, but in I guess the bread and butter of the place I work now is really large scale real estate transactions.
Hmm.
Working with developers, various types of lenders and borrowers in large scales as they build, like whether it's multifamily housing or kind of commercial developments, things like that. And along the way, you assist with different kinds of financing. Prepare legal opinions and diligence work. It's kind of like a large scale version of buying a house if you're not familiar with it.
Okay.
When you buy a house, if you're a buyer, you reach out to a seller and say, hey, I like your house. I'd like to buy it for X amount of dollars. And they say, great. And then you have an agreement in principle. And
Hmm.
then you have a period called a due diligence period from the time that you agree to buy
Hmm.
until the actual closing, the actual settlement date.
Okay.
And in that period, based on the way that the contract's written, there's things that have to be done. You have to, in a residential period, you have to provide proof that, financing maybe is in there, other things like that. So it's like the same concept, but on a commercial scale. So the diligence period's usually a lot longer. Maybe instead of like one buyer working with one bank, it's like a buyer who like has like three subsidies and like four different kinds of funding or whatever. So it kind of gets a little bit more convoluted. And there's other for every new wrench you throw in, there's like five subsequent things you have to get done. And so that is a huge learning curve because they don't teach you how to do any of that in law school.
No, they don't teach you much.
Yeah. But I do that stuff. I do some zoning work. Kind of anything real property related. I have the luxury of working at a great firm where I have a lot of experienced attorneys that kind of offer me different chances to learn.
Okay.
And by that I mean like they specialize in slightly different things, all kind of in the same realm.
Hmm.
But one person will come to me with this bit of research and something that this guy never would have asked. But then the next person will ask me to do something else, and it just varies a little bit. So I think it's a pretty good spot to be in.